All right, I'm up at the end of a big bay on the Mississippi River tonight. I found this spot last night with about 5 minutes to spare before the mosquitoes chased me out of here, but I managed to catch a pike and a bass in that 5 minutes. So I'm going to spend the rest of the evening here. I think it's going to be a really hot topwater bite. We've got storms coming in a few hours. It'll be dark in a few hours too. So those things combined should make it a pretty nice topwater bite unless it gets too windy. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to be throwing a medium heavy ugly stick carbon spinning combo here with a Fluger President XT. I've got 30-pound braid and a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader, about 6 inches of that. And I'm going to start with a Scum Frog Little Bigfoot. I really like these little kicking legs on this thing. I might also throw a standard Scum Frog or a Spro Frog or a Booyah Pad Crasher. We'll see. All of those are nice frogs. They all have their own applications. I really like this one as sort of a search bait frog to just throw all over the place and just kind of see what the fish want. So the first thing I'm going to do, since it's still sort of bright out, is focus on areas where they have thick cover or shadows. So I'm going to work along the shore here, and I'm going to work into the dense vegetation there. As it gets darker, I think the fish will start moving out toward the edge of the cover. But for right now, I think they're going to be tucked into pretty heavy cover or deep in the shadows. So let's fire one into that duckweed right there along the shore. We'll see if there's a fish hiding out over there. And then I'm going to start working that vegetation. When you're fishing a frog, you'll notice that on some days they seem to really like a twitch pause. Sometimes they just like a straight retrieve or a straight drag through the vegetation. This kicking frog has a nice action when you just retrieve it, or you can do short twitches, drags like this, and a pause. You just got to play around with different retrieves and see what the fish seem to want that day. There we go. Nice bass. All right. That's a good one. He really wanted that frog. I always keep the pliers on a lanyard, so I always have it. I never have to dig it out of anywhere. That's a good one. All right. See you later. So I think that one hit on a straight retrieve, and I bet he was hiding in that shadow under that duckweed. Let's send it up there again. Whoa! That was a nice strike. Pretty sure that was a bass again. Yep, another largemouth. When those fish are deep in the cover, you need this heavy line, at least this 20 or 30 pound braid. Otherwise they'll dive down deep in those plants and you'll never see that fish again. There we go. Another real nice bass. This is fun. This is going to be a good night. A lot of times you'll find that your frog gets spun around when you catch a fish too. So obviously this isn't going to be very weedless anymore. You just need to spin those hooks 180 degrees. Bring those legs back through between the hooks, and then you've got your hooks sitting right up against the frog's body there again. All right, we are right in the vegetation, and this looks really good. I think we've got a couple of feet at least. Yeah, we've got about 2.5, maybe 3 feet of water here. And then we've got a bunch of coontail, but it's not real dense. It's kind of a surface canopy here with some broken open water and a lot of room underneath. So there's a lot of space for those big fish to sit. They've still got a clear view of frogs and other things that are on the surface, but they're protected from things like eagles that are trying to get at them. They're shaded from the sun. So this is a really nice spot. I'm guessing most of this area is probably like this, but as you get further up there where it's shallower, it's probably too dense at some point where the fish really just aren't in there, or it'd be too hard to get a frog in there where they can actually see it. So I think we're gonna work this front half here, and it's looking really good. So let's get back out there. Whoa. That was too fast of a hook set. If I would have waited a second, I probably would have gotten that fish. He caught me off guard there. When they strike right next to the boat, it usually gives me a bit of a startle. He probably won't hit again either, because he got hooked just a little bit. What do you know? He was still there. Hello. I guess he really liked that frog. All right. Another nice one. That must be a pike. Yep. Or a gar. It's a gar. Okay, well I didn't bring my net. Weird. Usually you catch these things on minnows. And they're super hard to hook because their head is all bone and teeth. And they're really slimy. I don't want him in the boat. It's like a mini alligator. All right, check out teeth. There you go. All right. Let's see if I can get that hook out. They like to clamp down on hooks too. There we go. All right, you're gonna let me get it, hold you up here. There you go. That was a short-nosed gar. Maybe I can slow it down for you. You can see him a little bit better. That's the very first time I've caught a gar on a frog. Okay. Well, he totally destroyed the frog, but what I need to do now is just pull this hook back in. There we go. Okay, now we're back in business again. Okay, that was interesting. I guess there's a little bit of everything in here today. Alright, there's a fish right there. We'll try to catch that one. One of the best parts of kayak fishing, in my opinion, is that I'm so quiet and stealthy in here. These fish are surfacing all around me. They don't even seem to notice that I'm here, or they just don't care. There's another fish. That one looked like a bass again. Nice. All right. Another nice fish. Let's get you back. There's a gar sitting right here. He missed it. There we go. Oh. You win some, you lose some. Most of the time, frog fishing, you can expect to lose probably half of the strikes, or they just miss altogether. It's just part of frog fishing. Well, a pike bit me off as my battery died, and I had a replacement little Bigfoot in the same color pattern, but the problem is this one only has one leg because a pike bit that off yesterday. So we're going to try the one-legged frog and see if the fish care whether the frog has one leg or two. My guess is they won't care. We'll see. Man. The one-legged frog was getting it done. Ooh, there we go. Got him. Big old bass. Nice fish. Turns out one leg works just fine. Nice bass. On the one-legged frog. Well, I was hoping to spend the rest of the evening out here until it got dark. Oh, there's one. But it turns out there's some nasty weather coming our way. Oh, he got off. It's going to be here in 20 or 30 minutes, so I'm going to have to head off the water. Maybe I'll give that one more cast. All right, I got to pack it up. Hope you enjoyed it. This certainly was a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you next time.